Hi, I'm John Koon, and this is Vidalia City School News, an inside look at the happenings of the Vidalia City School System. Today, we talk with Vidalia Superintendent Dr. Garrett Wilcox. Dr. Wilcox, thanks for joining us. Obviously, you've set the 2021 millage rate for the upcoming year for the property taxes. There's a little bit of an adjustment when it comes to Montgomery County and also for Toombs County. Can you explain that a little better?
Well, we're in a pretty unique situation, John. I'm only aware of two other school systems that actually tax in two different digests. This will really be the first time that all of our citizens, I guess, will realize some type of tax break. I say the first time in 10 years. I can assure you, when you have two tax digests, you wind up with two different values. And Montgomery's rollback rate was a little lower than the one in Toombs County. And we're going to set the rate at 14.852, which will still be a tax increase for everybody paying school taxes that I guess in the city school system. But you know, we have to advertise. That's the tough thing. We have to advertise, even though the millage rate is going to be lower for all of our citizens. We have to advertise that as a tax increase. That's kind of hard to understand for most folks. And you know, they do have some opportunities to come voice their opinions, but the state auditors corrected us a couple of years ago because we actually had two different millage rates, one for Toombs, one for Montgomery as it pertained to the school system, and we have to keep those the same by state law, and that kind of creates some confusion in how we have to advertise.
Well, when you look at the fair market value of a $100,000 house, it's probably going to be somewhere around $13.68, $13.68, and the proposed tax increase for non-homestead property with a fair market value of $100,000 is $13.68.
Well, and you know, I don't really know how to respond to that, John, but for the last 15 years, our millage rate has been set at 15. When we had the true break through our charter from the, you know, from the city controlling the purse strings to the Board of Education, doing that back in the mid-'80s. One of the components of that charter is that we can't go higher than 15 mills when we're taxing property owners, although the state allows you up to 20, but we've been at 15 mills for about, I guess, somewhere around 15 years. But when we deal with these two digests, it can be a little cumbersome sometimes.
You said they're going to have a chance to be able to do some hearings. These hearings are going to be on Tuesday, September the 4th at 6 o'clock at the Vidalia City Schools Board of Education. Then there's another public hearing on the 21st, which will be at noon at Vidalia City Schools Board of Education. And then finally, the third one, September the 23rd at noon at J.R. Tripp Middle School with the board meeting to follow. So if people want to come and question and ask questions, those are the three times that they can come.
That's right. And, you know, just to reiterate, this is the first time in, I know, at least 10 plus years that all of our citizens will receive some type of tax break as it pertains to school taxes.